Good morning, grade 12s. I'm Mrs. Jansen van Vieren. Welcome to my Afrikaans class. I'm going to do the reading of the book ASEM for you today. I'm going to start on Hoofstuk 15, page 147. So if you can get your readers so that you can read along and make notes as I carry on. I hope you do enjoy this video of mine. Please, if you like what you see, please like my video on YouTube on Mrs. Jansen van Vieren. I hope you have a good day. Thanks. Paul vlieg teen die houttrappies af. Waar Barry staan, kan hy hoor wat Olga vir hom sê. Stef het homself toegesluit. Ek het hom gehoor val, maar hy antwoord my nie. Paul help haar uit die beach buggy en lei haar teen die trappies op. Sy het stywe jeans en 'n ligblou skouerlose toppie aan. Sy is kaalvoet. Geef hom maar 'n sterk koffie en hou haar hier, sê Paul. Dan ry hy met die Isuzu. So now, Olga came to Paul and Buddies, and she said to him, Steph locked himself in his room. I heard him fall, but he didn't answer, so I'm really worried about him. Then Paul calls Buddies and says, give her a strong coffee, I'll be back just now. Barry's neem haar aan die hand, kom. Sy volg hom kombuis toe en gaan sit wydspeen op 'n kombuisstoel teen die muur. Jonah kom staan met sy kop op haar bobeen. Sy vryf sy ore. Is dit Jonah? Vra sy flou. Hy het vandag teruggekom. Hy het die mooiste bruin oë, sê sy. So vol gevoel, maar mens kan sien hy het erg swaar gekry. Sy staan weer op. Koffie is vir ou mense. Ek wil eerder in jou arms gaan lê, want my kop pyn like hell. Sy neem hom aan die elleboog en trek hom agter haar aan. Jonah wiggel agterna. Kan ek vir jou van Paul se pink pille gee? O nee, ek het klaar 'n paar sterkes in. My kop draai eintlik daarvan. In sy kamer sak sy saam met hom op die bed neer en kry baie styf teen hom vas. Haar een been oor syne en haar kop op sy bors, haar arms om hom. Hou my net vas. So now, Olga, as Buddies is busy making coffee, Olga says, coffee is for old people. I would rather want to lay in your arms. And Buddies looks at her and he says, do you want some of Paul's pink tablets? She says, no, thank you. I have got tablets already and my head is already turning of it, so rather not. Come with me. And she takes him by his elbow and they go to his room. They lay on his bed and he's holding her. She's with her head on his chest and he then holds her and she puts her legs over him. So she's looking for a little bit more than just comforting, you know. Hy voel die hitte van haar lyf deur hulle klere. Slaan Stef jou gereeld. Hy's bitter spyt. Dis hoekom hy nou depro is. Wat maak jy by so 'n ou man? Ons het mekaar destyds in Donkin ontmoet. Die hospitaal is vir malles in Port Elizabeth. Ons was toevallig saam daar en toe raak ons afhanklik van mekaar. Hy kon jou pa gewees het. Dis 'n sonde en 'n skande. Sonde? Kom aan, Olga. Jy weet wat ek bedoel. Dit kan mos nie so goed vir jou wees nie. Sy streel sy voorarm. Ek hoor jou hartklop, sê sy met haar kop nog op die bors. Awesome. Okay, so now Buddies is trying to figure out why Olga is with Steph, and he's like, why are you with such an old man? And then Olga explains that they went to a crazy house, you know, like institution, and they've met there. Both of them were there at the same time, and they met there, and she then needed him a little bit more than, I think maybe instead of being a little bit crazy, she's dependent on him and he's dependent on her. And Barry says, does he beat you up regularly? She's like, no, that's why he's feeling so bad, and that's why he's so desperate, locked himself in the house, because he's so sorry of what he's done. Now, let's be honest, she's just making excuses for him, right? And then Barry says to her, but it's crazy, it's even a sin for you to be with him. And she says, it's sin? And he says, you know what I mean, how can you waste it, how can you be with an old person like that? And then she tickles his arm and she says, oh, I can hear your heartbeat and it's awesome. Okay, so she's a little bit seductive. Ek voel jou nou ook. Sy giggel en druk haar bolyf stywer teen hom vas. Het jy 'n meisie? Ja, maar die afstand tussen ons werk nie. Slaap julle saam? Ja, lieg hy. Great. Ek's verslaaf aan seks, sê sy asof sy van 'n koffie of 'n sjokolade praat. Ek moet dit baie gereeld kry, anders raak ek 'n heks. Sy vroetel voor aan sy jeans se belt. So jy beter pas op. So now, she asks Barry's whether he has a girlfriend, and he says, yeah, but it's not working because of the long distance. And then she says, do you guys have sex? And he says, yes, but he's lying because they haven't had sex yet. And she says, well, I am addicted to it. Like someone that's addicted to coffee or chocolates, I'm addicted to sex. So I need it very frequently, otherwise I turn into a witch. And she starts fiddling with his belt buckle. And she looks at him, she's trying to get to him, if you know what I mean. Barry voel opgewonde, fisies in sy onderlyf spartel. Die bloed suis deur sy slape. Het ek jou al vertel, ek het ook vir 'n jaar in Johannesburg gebruik, vra sy. Nee. Ek het uit Windhoek weggeloop om werk te soek in Johannesburg. Dis waar ek die regte haatstaf leer ken het. Sy wikkel haarself hoor teen hom op. My kop ry nou met my. Ek dink ek gaan bietjie slaap as jy nie omgee nie. So now, obviously, he's a young boy, his blood is rising, he's getting excited because she's, fiddling and faddling and touching him. And then she, just as he's getting excited, she says, I need to sleep a little now. So she's playing games with him. And she says, if you don't mind, I'm going to sleep now. And he's like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Dis reg so. Hy hou haar kop teen hom vas. Slaap. Hy kan aan niks anders dink om te sê nie. Sy haal feitelik dadelik dieper asem. Haar kop raak swaarder op sy bors. Hy lê doodstil langs haar tot Jonah 'n waarskuwende blaffie gee en sy hare gesterk heen en weer oor die houtvloer swaai. Barry kan die sig van die teleurstelling nie inhou nie. Hy skud haar wakker. Iemand is op pad. Ai, dis jammer. Hulle ontstringel hulle self van mekaar. Toe die Susie voor die huis stilhou, klim Stef sonder 'n woord oor in sy beach buggy. Olga draf die houttrappe af en wip langs hom in. Die buggy se agterwiele grawe in die los grond soos hy wegtrek. Hoekom het jy ons nie vertel jy het klaar kaal op die rotse gesien nie? Vra Paul toe die buggy in die veilige end weg is. So now, just as she falls asleep, Jonah gives a little bark and Barry knows that someone is now on their way. So he wakes her up and he says, listen, you need to wake up, someone's on their way. She's like, oh, that's sad. And she stands up, and as she stands up, Steph climbs out of the Isuzu buggy of Paul, and he climbs into his beach buggy, and then Olga just climbs into the beach buggy without saying anything, and they drive off. As they are driving off, Paul says, why didn't you tell us that you saw her naked on the rocks? Dum dum dum. Okay guys, that was part 1 of chapter 15. I am going to make a second video for part 2 starting on page 150. See you just now.